Hello, it's Molly Reamer with Bridget's Grove and 30 Days of Goddess, and this is a brief mini ritual for you about patience. And so from Womanrunes, we have the seed, the rune of waiting, ripening, pregnancy, and assessment. And so when this card comes up, sometimes we think about what is waiting below the surface. You know, everything needs time in the dark, silent spaces to quietly amass what it needs to grow. And so before you can reach up and forward, you need time to collect your reserves and to essentially get brave enough to emerge. Trust that you have what you need. So this is a waiting space, a waiting time, and it's okay. Some of us struggle with waiting, and while it's possible to wait too long, sometimes waiting is exactly what is needed, and patience with the process. And then from the Sacred Traveler Oracle, we got overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. And I think this connects well to the seed because sometimes that time of waiting is about getting clarity about the obstacle, or working with the obstacle, or dialoguing with the obstacle, but you can overcome obstacles. I think sometimes it's okay to recognize that more time is needed, and sometimes pushing is what's needed. So back to the seed, that's one of the things I remind people with the seed is sometimes it is also a reminder that, you know, that pushing can be required. And I think sometimes we have the feeling that if there's an obstacle, or if something feels hard, or if something feels difficult, or if we don't feel like we can do it, or we feel like we're suffering, or you know, things should be easier. Sometimes it can be helpful to remember that, you know, things in life require pushing sometimes. It's not wrong. So if you feel like you're having to push or struggle, sometimes that's just the way it is. It's not an indicator that something's wrong with you. It's not even an indicator that something's wrong in your life. It just means that sometimes that's the way it is. And so anyway, trust that you can overcome anything and that you have what you need to move past the obstacle. And then I had a reading from Whole and Holy, a goddess devotional. And this one was completely randomly chosen. I literally just opened up to it and oops, now I think I'm not on it anymore because I used my cards as the bookmark, and then I took them out. So, oh, yay, I got to it anyway, because I was so impressed with how connected it was. So how funny that I then lost my connection. So, perfect for this waiting place, one thing at a time. May you know ease as gently persistent as green moss creeping across a slab of limestone and slowly, slowly transforming it into a springy bed of refuge, softness and hardness coexisting in one plane. May you know ease as tenacious and deliberate as a pine root tenderly pressing a tendril between stones until finally it lifts great slabs of rock and rests there, no longer knowing who supports whom. May you know ease as patient and graceful as that which carves rocks using only raindrops and time. May you know the kind of ease that never forces, but also never quits, never surrenders, but continues relentlessly working in harmony with just what is. One thing at a time moves the whole world. So today, may you be patient enough with yourself to just do one thing at a time, and then trust that in that way, the whole world changes, the whole world moves. Thanks for being here.